about that bag, dog, you better come correct. Cause I've been at the pad, dog, dreaming about checks. Catch me at the lab, dog, my niggas got necks. And I'm about to crash, dog, a nigga gon' flex. If it's about that bag, dog, you better come correct. Cause I've been at the pad, dog, dreaming about checks. Catch me at the lab, dog, my niggas got necks. And I'm about to crash, dog, a nigga gon' flex. What's crackin', fam? What's poppin', slime? Grindin' out like a 9 to 5. Look for me, I ain't hard to find. Writing 3 albums at the same time. Heat route, cold line. Checkin' in cause it's game time. Flexin' on them, same kind. Goofy niggas tryna take mine, y'all nonchalant. Loose leaf, 50 cent like a Lucy. Chicken niggas like a 2-piece. Your ski mask won't spook me. I'm a track star at the finish line. Steak and eggs, dinner time. Dragon fruit, clementine. Bathing Ace turn concubine. I'm a Mike Jack, baddest. Can't level up to my status. No sauerkraut without cabbage. Niggas want they can have it. Pop shot, not wreck shop. Move quick like chop chop. Pocket full of them bread knots. Product moving like a dope spot. If it's about that bag, dog, you better come correct. Cause I've been at the pad, dog, dreaming about checks. Catch me at the lab, dog, my niggas got necks. And I'm about to crash, dog, a nigga gon' flex. If it's about that bag, dog, you better come correct. Cause I've been at the pad, dog, dreaming about checks. Catch me at the lab, dog, my niggas got necks. And I'm about to crash, dog, a nigga gon' flex. What's poppin', fam? Who is you? Game face, who did who? Shooting dice with my nigga Lou. VIP in the club too. Bottom poppin', bottom line. 2 quarters, 10 dimes. Been drippin', whole time. Felonies, no crime. Ice cold, Eskimo. Arm froze, no winter coat. Neck chill like 3 below. Ice tray in the hue blow. Lake house with the boat dock. Grind time, no shot clock. Hot grease when the corn pop. Bank account on powder stock. Catch me with that gingerbread. Standing out like a touche. Wear 'em out like a pro kid. South face, give me lemon head. Bread count, NBA, fresh air, here to stay. Niggas talking that pay. We getting chips like Frito-Lay. If it's about that bag, dog, you better come correct. Cause I've been at the pad, dog, dreaming about checks. Catch me at the lab, dog, my niggas got necks. And I'm about to crash, dog, a nigga gon' flex. If it's about that bag, dog, you better come correct. Cause I've been at the pad, dog, dreaming about checks. Catch me at the lab, dog, my niggas got necks. And I'm about to crash, dog, a nigga gon' flex.
That's that old Daddy Rich right there.
Uh-oh.
Shit,
Uh-oh.
that made me want flex.
You know how Daddy Rich and them be doing.
Yeah. All right, Daddy Rich. That's the new Daddy Rich. Yeah, Don Diva.
Yeah, boy.
I hope she'll click back in a minute. But we gonna
Right,
get
right.
down to it. First topic of the
Let's
night.
go.
We gonna go and get into
I'm with
Big
it.
Bang Hank. Damn.
Big bang, bang.
Man went to a
Dude.
church, robbed Big Bang Hank while he was preaching
Big
during the
bang
sermon,
hang.
actually. Also was heard that
Big
they
bang
robbed
hang.
some of the congregation also. Um,
Big bang hang.
Big Bang Hank. Now, you know,
Big bang hang.
they got the license plates, numbers, and all this kind of stuff. Let's get to what led to them just coming up in the church, because what we know, that's some of the
Well,
boldest shit you can do, some of the most desperate thing you can
well,
do. But
well,
huh,
Mr. L.C. Raz. When you the pastor of a church, and you driving Bentleys and wearing gold chains and Fila and Prada boots and all type of silk shit,
Tom
and
Ford
outside
suits.
getting out your ride showing rings like this, talking big shit. Yeah, they gonna come after you, Big Bang Hank. But see, they waited for the perfect day to come get you. They waited. They heard you keep on talking about how much money you get at your church, so they wait till after you pass the bucket. As soon as you pass that bucket, they were sitting right there in the back talking about, yeah, it's that time. They done passed the plate.
And you know what? Hey, I think, man, it can be more. It can be more to that too, because like you said, you know, he around showing jewelry, talking about
Oh,
money. He
yeah,
got the Rolls
yeah,
Royce. Is he just into church?
yeah. Well, he was living that pastor's life. But see, he was fronting his. He wasn't trying to hide his. He was letting them know where their money went.
What I'm saying is, though, could that have it been he was in more different other business? Probably had his hand over here in the cookie jar a little bit.
Don Diva, you back?
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. My battery went
It's
dead.
okay, sweetheart.
Oh, that's all right. That's all right. We
Do you?
just started. Go ahead, Brad. Let's
No,
fill
I'm
in
saying
on
it's
what we're
just. I
talking
mean,
about.
just a thought because you got to understand, we growing up in a church, and it don't matter what money I have or what I'm flexing. We're going up into a church, the place of God.
All right.
Also, they didn't just rob him; they also robbed the congregation. Also, and what I'm saying to
Okay.
you, not saying that he is, but could have it been that he have his hand in the cookie jar, maybe
Oh,
involved in other things to also lead to that.
no, no, no. They did that simply for the fact that that man was on social media bragging about and showing off his rides and his money and his clothes. You the pastor of a church. Like, hell yeah, they go hit your congregation too. What you think you got? They know where that money came from. They go hit them too.
So
See,
do you think?
that's all on him for flexing.
So do
Don
you
Diva.
think that social media and with people doing all these things, you know, my locations and all this stuff and pop up and showing off money and stuff like that, do you think that's what's actually getting them killed and getting them robbed? Because I feel
I
that way.
definitely, you got to be smart out here. Like I could have just hit the lottery yesterday, but nobody ever know it. I'm not
Mm-mm.
gonna go out there and be buying cars and rims and chains and gold teeth and you know what I'm saying? Like if I do got all of that, I'm gonna bring it out here and there. You know what I'm
Oh, okay.
saying?
Hey,
I'm not gonna
hey,
be out in the club buying the boy and big wads of money. Like why?
right. But Don, this is what we was talking about. I don't know if you heard it or seen it. It's that pastor. They came in there. They went into his church. They robbed his church with
Mm.
him in it
Oh wow.
while he was on the pulpit. But
During the
wait a minute.
sermon.
The reason
During the
why they
sermon.
did it. Go ahead, Ryan.
No, go ahead. No, I was saying
The
during
re the
a sermon.
Yeah, doing the sermon. But the reason why they did it, honey, was because this so-called pastor, God, please help these guys. This so-called pastor, all on social media, getting out of Bentleys and Ferraris and showing off gold and all this. So you know what? He set himself up for failure.
Wow.
But
He set himself up for failure. They like, dude, you on social media flexing like this? Well, yeah, we coming up and we go get you while you doing your sermon. We want that gold. We want everything you just collected off the plate, and we taking all your parishioners' money too.
Yeah, they don't care nowadays. They don't care. The as long as they complete the mission, that's all they care about. So you
Yeah,
helping them by flashing all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't
right,
even carry no purse no more.
now,
right.
is that a good outlook for a church though?
No. I mean,
No,
that's a sacred
You know,
place. So for one, that person being hella disrespectful by coming in there to even do that. So
yeah, yeah,
that's karma on their
yeah.
part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But if you want to put blame somewhere, the blame should be on that pastor. The
Why you
blame
say
should be
that?
on that pastor
Oh
for
yeah,
out there
and that's what I was
flashing.
saying. The pastor, what he's doing with showing all the rings and everything
Oh
he
yeah,
has, is that a great look for the church? For the church, though.
it's
No,
not.
no, that ain't a great look for a pastor.
No,
That's not a great look for a pastor. I
it's
mean,
not.
I'd be mad as hell if I saw my pastor on Facebook riding around in a Bentley and I'm in a motherfucking Pinto.
And
Right,
my electric need to get paid.
Yeah, no, I'm mad as hell.
I'm like,
right.
hold on,
Yeah,
bills are
but
Yeah,
paid,
these
right?
pastors, and that's what I be trying to tell people. Like if you gonna do your tithes and offerings, it's supposed to be from your heart, right? If the pastor don't do what he's supposed to do with it, then that's on him, right? But
right.
if he is flashing cars and jewelries and all this and that, and he ain't putting no money into the church and getting the water fixed when you turn it on, and you got cold water instead of hot,
Mm,
or whenever
mm,
we need a repass and I gotta go and pay out of pocket somewhere else and I can't have the repass here, you
mm,
know, make it
mm,
make sense. I gotta find me a different church home now.
mm,
But
mm.
I think he's doing all that because it was a great looking church. So I ain't even gonna lie. I think he's
Yeah,
doing all that. You know what I'm saying? But church is big business. I mean, we love the Lord and everything like that. But at the same
yeah,
time, church is big business. Church is big business. I mean,
Yeah,
church is big business. God make more money than any
yep,
artist, any record company.
mhm, yeah,
It's big
yeah.
business,
All you
so
got to do is just have the right gift,
yeah,
a
mm,
gap. You know what I'm
got to have
saying?
that. Got to have that. And we
You
seen a
have the
lot
right
of
gift to gab. You know.
ex-cons and ex-gangsters become pastors, ex-pimps become pastors. My dad, actually, while we talking about that, he was an ex-pimp. He pastored his church.
Mm.
That was little, fucked me up, but yeah, he was a pastor at the church. You know what I'm saying,
yeah,
for a second. So I've seen that happen, you know what I'm saying? But church is
Yeah,
big business, and
I
these
ain't got
guys
no
just
problem with
giving
that.
the
I ain't got no
people are giving
problem with
them a
that,
camp.
bro. I really
What you
don't
say,
have a
Cash?
problem with that. If you come out of that life and this then you are led that way by him, I don't have no problem with that at all. But if he do lead you that way, that don't mean that you go that way and still start looking down on people that's
Yeah,
still doing what you was doing. And
right.
you
right,
said, you know what, because when you do that, you know what you become a hypocrite.
mhm,
All the way.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just because I didn't change and go in a direction that I believe in, don't mean that you have to change and go that way
And we will
and
get
still
Cash
do
Mo back.
what
He
I
got stuck.
believe in.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
You know, so double-edged
Repeat what
sword.
you said right before that. You got stuck, Cash.
I said if you can't judge me just because you decided to walk a certain path when you was back here with me, now you decided to go and be all holier than thou, which was your choice. That don't mean that you have to one demand that I change, start judging what I'm doing because one, my relationship with him ain't got nothing to do with your relationship with him.
right,
You know, and you can't tell me just because I don't step foot in the church every Sunday that I don't believe. You know, so get on. You need to get off that pedestal.
right,
Just because you decide to go that way, because you still the same one that was back there hitting that blunt and tossing back that that wine bottle a few 24 hours ago too. So don't get holier than thou just because you decided to quit.
right.
You know. So yeah, so Big Bank Hank was the charge of all that, man, and
Yeah.
it was dead wrong for them to go up in the church and do that and rob that congregation. Yeah, it was dead wrong. But if you want to throw the blame, it was Big Bank.
All the way.
He was
Next
Yeah.
stunting,
subject. Next subject, Dom Diva. I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you're here, sweetheart. I'm gonna move from that subject. We're gonna go right here.
TD.
All right. TD Jakes.
TD.
Yeah, he had a lot to say, and he was saying women are now raising women to be men. What do you feel about that, Miss Don Diva?
As far as women, just being like in a
With a Jimmy Dean Delight's
like
breakfast,
higher
rich
position.
of the protein and ingredients you want, from wraps to
Uh,
bowls to sandwiches. You'll never have the same old,
Say that
same old.
question again for me.
All right. TD Jakes had a little sermon, whatever, and he was saying that women are now raising their girls to be men.
Okay, so I don't think that women per se are teaching our girls to be masculine. I feel that we have no choice to teach our girls or children in general independent because for one, women have fought for years for rights. And I'm old school, so my grandparents, they got that old school going on. You know what I'm saying? The husband, the man, they go work, and the woman they stay home and take care of family and household. But nah, my granny, she was still up and working. You know what I'm saying? Because she was independent. Her marriage didn't just define her. She was old school back in the day.
No choice but to convince
Honestly believed in going and get what you want. And so over the years, our families have been divided, and it's many reasons. We could talk about slavery all day. We could talk about how the system that messed up our mentalities. Just over the years how we've had to fight for different things, and so now we can't even depend on our black men to take care of us like they used to back in the day, and we can't depend on the women to provide for families and all that. Like the times have changed from back in the day. So, women like me, I'm a single mom. So I'm gonna definitely teach my daughter, things that I've done and how to survive in life. I don't have no choice. I don't want her to, grow up thinking that it's okay to depend on a man. Because yes, you're supposed to depend on your husband. Your husband is supposed to take care of you and provide for you. But I honestly also feel that it's a team effort as well. If your husband is going to work and providing, then okay, you go and do your thing too. And y'all make that stuff work. It's 50-50. It's never 90-10 or 80-20 or 70-30. It's 50-50. It's 100-100 in her. You know what I'm saying? And when we really, teach our kids how to survive, whether they male or female, that's how they're gonna make it in the world because we are instilling these type of values and skills in them at an early age. You know what I'm saying? We can't depend on the school systems to do it because we're learning about Christopher Columbus and shit like that. We're not talking about slavery and how, my great 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 grandparents had to go kick cotton for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? They're not talking about that kind of stuff because guess what? It make you feel some type of way. But if you feel some type of way, then your ancestors shouldn't have did that to us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you gotta instill all of this knowledge to the younger youth. That way, when they grow and get older, they'll make conscious decisions. They won't just be dependent and accepting of whatever and from whoever. You know what I'm saying? They gonna go out there and make it happen, just like Rosa Parks did. You know what I'm saying? Just like Martin Luther King did. You know what I'm saying? Like it starts somewhere. And I honestly believe that it do start with the children. And we're responsible for our children. You know what I'm saying? So we have no choice but to train them. We are their best teacher. It starts at home. You know what I'm saying? So the women, they gotta go harder. And it's sad to say that. I wish that, it was less violence out here where, we could say the women and the children's put up. But like I know the women and the children ain't put up. They getting killed just like the men out here. You know,
Mm,
So
mm.
when you
they
say
don't have no choice,
so when you say that men are not there, you mean men just men are not there at all no more for their women. Like black
No.
men are not
I,
there
I'm
at all
saying
for their
I'm
women.
gonna say out of 100%, if they're not together, like let's say baby daddy, baby mama. I can't call my baby daddy and say, "Hey, I got this and that going on." You know why? Because we're not at a co-parenting level, and we
Mm.
have to realize once you take your feelings out of it and see the bigger picture, which is the child, that's when it's really gonna work. Because now we're tag teaming this thing. Yes, we wanted to make it. Hey, 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 hey. Yes, we wanted to make it work, but we couldn't. So, that's where the responsible side come from. I can't just teach my child everything by myself. I mean, I can try. My mama did it and I turned out pretty damn good. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you need help out here. And that's why it takes a village to, raise these children the correct way. And these children got to be accepting of that, because if not, then guess where they're going to be at? Dead in jail. You know?
You know,
So I had
I'm
to
a
be accepting of that when I was getting mines from my elders. I had to be accepting of it. And I'm so glad that I was, because if I hadn't, then where would I be now? I may not be on this interview with y'all right now. So you got to
uh,
teach your kids young if you can, anybody. And that's what you got aunts and uncles for. Grandparents, godmother, godfather. You know what I'm saying? You got these different people in your life for a reason. You know?
Okay, so Cash Mo, what you feel about TD Jake's remarks?
and sometimes they look in the areas that really don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? I don't think women are raising they daughters to be men. I think just that the way that kids are growing up now, they're experimenting a lot more than we did when we was growing up. You
Yes.
know what I'm saying? And it's a proven fact that it's more by women out there now than it's ever been. Because they're actually being at the post emotionally, where what they can't get from a guy, or they'll get from another woman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Uh,
saying?
women, women, women can make a woman come
Oh yeah,
85%, men 15%. Go ahead.
yeah, Joel, you said it. I heard it. Um, but that's basically what it is, and what he that's I don't know if that was the angle that he was trying to take, you know. But if they talking to their daughters about it and letting them know, you ain't gotta let no man treat you like that. You probably be better off with a woman. Maybe she experimented with it. We'll never know. But I don't think that that's was an area to be discussed in church anyway.
Yeah.
You know, that's I sit back and I think sometimes, like, that was one of the things that pulled me away from going to church, is you go in there to hear the word, hear his word, and you hear more about the church business than you do anything. You come up in church and you do this, and that girl over there doing this. No, I didn't come here to hear you talk about the people in the congregation.
Right.
You know, you're supposed to be giving me the word. You talking about what's going on out in the streets, man. I'm supposed to leave here uplifted. I'm scared to walk out the church.
Right.
You ain't uplifted nothing.
Now,
But
yeah.
I didn't see where he was actually coming from with that, and what was his what kind of expression he was looking to try to get from people from saying it. I don't know. All of them just big. I want a jet plane and Bentley driving, fur coat wearing ass. I don't know,
I'm hollering.
dude.
Now me, me,
It is what it is, man.
it is. Now me, Cash. I don't think women are myself. I don't think women are necessarily sitting up here teaching their girls to be men. What I think is
Right,
more of teaching them responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Teaching them more of independency. Because
right,
at the same time, while we make these statements and everyone worries about women getting so much independency and making so much money, I mean, there were a time where we also have to add the blame to ourselves as men. You know what I'm
as
saying?
men, absolutely.
These women has grew up in those homes that are raising the girls now. Check it out. They grew up in these homes where they seen mom get cheated on. Had a whole nother family. She got a whole nother brother and sister in California, or a whole nother
Right,
brother and sister down the street. They seen these things while mom was at home doing everything she supposed to do. They seen mom get beat on by dad. You dig what I'm saying? Seeing
Yeah,
auntie or grandma, what have you. You know, they grew up through these traumatizing times, so we also have to put that also on ourselves. You know, men have to take a blame. I ain't saying all the blame now. That's not true. That's not true. But we do have to take and be accountable of that blame. Now, or back to, or they're teaching them how to be men. No, they're teaching them more independency because I
yeah,
have
yeah.
custody of
Teach
my
them to be
daughter. She's
independent.
21 now. I taught her nothing but independency, but I also taught her, you know what I'm saying, on how to treat a man and how you supposed to be treated and respected also.
Right,
But I also taught her independency, 50-50, you know what I'm saying, but also when something might happen, you're able to provide and take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I taught her a lot of things, you know what I'm saying, as of that. And it was with a lot of independency. So it's just not like the women are teaching little girls independency. See, his father's like me, also teach that independency, but she get the both ways of, you know what I'm saying, the situation, you know what I'm saying, of independency
right,
and being a woman and growing up. But that's just teaching them more independency. I don't think it's so much of, hey, go out here and beat someone up. Hey, go
right.
out here and no, just be stronger and more independent. You know, and it's up to us men now because as Don Diva said, and I hate to hear that from women when they say that or black men are not there for them. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I'm here all
right.
day.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
yeah.
for real.
I got 4 kids. I love all my kids. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? But I just so happen to have one of them ladies that decided she wanted to use my kids against me.
Mm.
Well,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
another story for
And
another
I
day.
didn't
But yeah,
play that.
right.
I didn't play it. I said, you ain't nowhere in the world you can tell nobody I didn't do for my kids. I just wasn't gonna pay to get your hair nails and your hair done and your nails and buy you weed and all that. No, I'm gonna take care of my kids.
Like supposed to.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take care of my kids. Now, if that includes you too, yeah, I want to make sure you eat too. But I'm not trying to put no makeup on your face.
Right,
Nah, none of
exactly.
that. No, none of that.
And see,
But yeah,
that's
Come on.
I think that I ain't gonna lie. When I seen Hillary run for president, I swear to God, this is what I said. This exact words came out my mouth. She didn't get elected or nothing, but when I seen her run for president, I said, "Oh shit, women finna take over."
Mm, mm.
I swear, and look, hey, look what these girls are doing. But I swear, and I don't know what made me say that. I ain't saying I'm a visionary, but I
Because
do
you was
see shit
absolutely right.
sometimes. And I ain't gonna lie, I sat there and I mean, it's like a whole flash came on my face. I said, God damn, women finna run shit. Whoa.
Mm.
Now, for the next 10, 20 years, it's women, 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 women. And
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad
Not
at
at
it. You know
all.
what I'm saying? Not
Not
at
at
all.
all.
No one should be mad at their woman if they're making more money. It's all in the house. You know what I'm
Not at
saying?
all.
It's all in the house, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we don't want to feel as men that we have to do that, but I mean, before all this bullshit, I've been cleaning up the house and been washing dishes. I mean,
right.
Mm.
been taking care of. I mean, I used to be a stepdaddy, so I've been taking care of kids. You know what I'm saying? So before I had kids, so I mean, it's nothing wrong with that. It's everybody has
Right.
a role to play. You know what I'm saying? And then get off your ass and go make you some money and quit crying. See, that's
Absolutely.
another thing why when Don Diva said black men, quit crying, men. Get the fuck up. Oh, she make more money than me. Oh, I don't feel like a man. How the fuck you don't feel like a man, jackass? Get your
Right,
ass up and get
Mm.
some money. Or accept the fact that you got a good, hard working woman that's willing to take care of the house, and all you have to do is play your part. I'm gonna give you
right,
before I
Mm.
let y'all talk again. I'm gonna give you an example. Rest in peace, bro. My brother had a wife, made way more money than him, and she told him he ain't gotta go to work, which he didn't. But us as Aries, we gotta make our own money. I get it, women. We just got as men. You gotta make your own money. So I ain't gonna lie. He took 3 days at the job.
I'm hollering.
He took he
It took
took three
three
days at
days.
the job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But she made
Yeah.
so what she did. She was getting paid like fucking $40, $50 an hour. He had to do nothing.
Mm.
So man, quit or get up off your ass or just accept that.
Yeah,
That's it.
yeah, Ain't nothing wrong with an independent woman, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'd rather have an independent woman than a needy woman.
This my look on it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is gonna be down on their luck. So
At some point.
at some point, just being realistic. So if you're with somebody, don't put them down. Help
No.
say, hey babe, if you specialize in putting in applications like me, for example, when I apply to one job, I apply to 15. It's nothing. Let me get this done in an hour. Like I'm bound to get a job. So if my dude
Yeah.
is down on his luck and need a little help, hey baby, let's go ahead and do your resume real quick. Let's go consistently, do what you need to do for your livelihood. And that's what's fucked up in the game. Is people not willing to put into their relationship. It's not about self. It's about a team effort. And that's how you level up when both of y'all on the same page and y'all can communicate and be on some boss shit together.
I'm glad, Don Diva, I'm glad you say that because I was in a situation, I used to be married, not no more, but I was in a situation where I took care of the woman, the whole 19 years, whole years. And then it came to a point at COVID time where all of a sudden, shit, my damn job shut down. And, you had to wait for all the, your papers all to go through for your unemployment and all this stuff. And you had
Unemployment.
to wait.
Yeah.
So it was a time broke period. And it was her daddy called me and we was talking. Her daddy called me and said some crazy shit. He said, well, she shouldn't have to go out there and work. You should work. I said, well, I've been taking care of her like all her life. So, I mean, I don't think it's wrong for her to go out for like 6 months and hold it down for a minute till I get right back because, it's nothing. And, I mean, well, me, I'll go out and do anything. I'll go out and I'll do anything for my woman. I'll work 50 jobs, 30 jobs. I'm like, sir, you sound stupid. I'm laid off. They shut down
Yeah.
COVID, and I'll be right back. If she can't hold it down for 6 months, sir, what the fuck is she here for? You know what I'm
There it
saying?
is.
And he kept going on. I'm telling about going on, and I'll do anything. I'll never let her do this. I'll never let her be down. I'll never like, I'm not letting her down, sir. My job shut down, and I'll be like, right to work. I'm like,
Right.
you sound kind of stupid. I'm like, you sleep in the other room, and your wife sleep in the other room. So really, I don't even know why the fuck you even talking to me because you sound crazy. If you with a person and not, and I ain't even bragging or saying nothing about because I take care of all her life. I mean, that's not the point. But I did, and I felt like that time I'm not finna go look for nothing because ain't nothing open anyway. I'm finna wait for a second, get my unemployment. You can hold this down for a hot second. You got a job going on. You just got to work a little more. I watch the kid. Shit, I clean up. We good. But I'll be right back. Now, that's why I'm glad that Don Diva said that because it's a joint effort. At that time of my downness, then that's when motherfucker supposed to kick right back in with no problem and no say. You know what I'm saying? Now that
Okay.
was crazy for the
Is,
dad to
is
say that.
Don Diva still with us?
She'll be right back. She came in, clicked out. I think something was wrong with her
Okay,
phone.
because you done got low for some reason, and Daddy Rich was trying to call me. I think that's why it went down.
Oh
He
yeah.
said that we had froze up.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, because
we
right
gonna
now
get
you
into some.
low as hell. I can barely hear you.
You can't. Hold on. Hear me now?
Yeah, you still. I don't know. Can you hear me good?
Oh, I hear you real good.
Okay, I can still hear you. It's just low. I think when he called me and my Facebook started ringing, for some strange reason the volume went down.
Ready to get back up. But we gonna pick back up on the show. We finna go to some music right quick, and we got another topic to
Yeah,
talk about, and we will be back. This is the
right back.
Underground Show. Let's go.
Cause you ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. Buck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Y'all just some soft chumps. When drama kick off, y'all run like fucking punks. Afraid when it hit your man when shit had hit the fan like running was in your plan. Y'all some bitch dude. Next time you better watch who the fuck you talking to. Won't kill a roast of a crowd up on your favorite food. Ain't got the nerve to tell these motherfuckers what you gonna do when you see who. See, first of all, y'all talking that whole shit, dumb shit, punk shit. See all that bullshit, gon' fuck around and get your little bitty ass whipped. I don't know why motherfuckers talking all that jazz when they ain't gon' whoop no ass at all. I know this motherfucker in the mall, but I ain't got time to taste no food down the hall. Talking that shit, but ain't gon' do shit. Always around here running off with the lips. You talking to the right motherfucker when you come around here talking that shit. My girls gon' come through, pull out weeds and swollen lips. And my homies throw haymakers there to knock your ass out quick. Cause you ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Sweating out these haters like I'm detoxing. They mad cause I'm rising. You on the ground level and you still dropping. Come to the city, who keep it poppin'? My city, my music, soldier by blood. Now who gon' stop us? Motherfucker, I am a beast. I'm not from the east, I'm out the Midwest. You on the test, you got no flex. Cannibalistic about mine, yeah, I'm Jeffrey Dahmer. Eat you up and spit you out, bulimic rhymer. My fam Raz told me long before Snoop Dogg, never trust these hoes and all we do is ball. Y'all stall when it comes to the money, man. Your business all fucked up. You don't rep money clan. I was raised by a pimp and my life was a hoe, but mine hit the block and brought back dope. Whoa, all day I keep a hater mad, stacking my cash and putting my foot in a hater ass.
Cause you ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Shit, dog, I'll whoop your ass.
You ain't gon' whoop no ass. You ain't gon' whoop no ass.
Beat mechanic.
If it's about that bag, dog, you better come correct. Cause I've been at the pad, dog, dreaming about checks. Catch me at the lab, dog, my niggas got next. And
Sorry, everyone, we heard it already. It's another Daddy Rich track. Let's go.
ask me who I'm feeling. Guess I'm feeling myself. Ask me how I play ball. I play all with no refs. Ask if I'm official. I'm official at best. Ask me how I'm living. Guess I'm living no stress. Ask me who I'm feeling. Guess I'm feeling myself. Ask me how I play ball. I play all with no refs. Ask if I'm official. I'm official at best. Ask me how I'm living. Guess I'm living no stress. I see palm trees, cool breeze, white sands, we overseas. I lay back, yacht king. I set goals, we exceed. I'm living life on other levels. I shake free, no devils. I'm pitching rocks, throwing pebbles, taking bubble baths with rose petals. Big bags, fine vines, sipping crushed grapes in the sunshine. Limelight, packed clubs, on shopping sprees, yeah, we Ask me
showing
who I'm
love.
feeling. Guess I'm feeling myself. Ask me how I play ball. I play all with no refs. Ask if I'm official. I'm official at best. Ask me how I'm living. Guess I'm living no stress. Ask me who I'm feeling. Guess I'm feeling myself. Ask me how I play ball. With no rim. Ask if I'm official. At best. Ask me how I'm living. Yes, I'm living no stress. I'm feeling me. No comp. My gas money. We never run out. I'm catching flights. Red eye. Long term. Now the feds cry. I'm steady yelling. We up. So tell the waiter to fill your cup up. I'm a poker face, card sharp. I'm taking gambles, yeah, the hard part. I'm cashing in, jackpot. I heard you, yeah, loose slot. I'm half man, half bird, and if you fly as me, man, that's
Ask me who I'm feeling. Ask me how I play ball. With no rims. Ask if I'm official. At best. Ask me how I'm living. Yes, I'm living no stress. Ask me who I'm feeling. Yes, I'm feeling myself. Ask me how I play ball. With no rims. Ask if I'm official. At best. Ask me how I'm living. Yes, I'm living no stress.
Y'all know what it is. It's the Underground Show. Me and Cash Mo in the building. I
Yeah,
hope y'all
yeah,
like that. That's called Ask Me by my man Daddy Rich. We had Don Diva on the show earlier, discussing topics and had an interview going on and stuff. So we're gonna play another one of her joints at the end of the show. Back to the subject today. Gonna talk about the young lady that got jacked. Well, we're gonna talk about the situation basically about the young lady that got jacked for her car and was murdered.
yeah,
Red
yeah.
Bears.
That was some.
Tragic, tragic.
Yeah, very much so, man.
She had
Very
five
much so.
kids. You know, an independent young lady. I heard she fired at them first, and they then killed her. It kind of fucked up situation because even though she was shooting at them, it's a woman, and our regard for women has really is I mean it's really don't know the right word right now, but I mean it's tragic, man. The way we disrespecting and how we're handling and dealing with women these days by taking things from them and killing them and doing stuff like that. On the other hand, I get that a lot of some women are out here doing things, you know, setting guys up or what have you and stuff like that. I get that during the game, but I mean, I'm talking about these innocent women. You know what I'm saying? And even some of our brothers are putting these women in fucked up positions because they'll take the young lady to work and drive a car and then go around here robbing people and jacking people and stuff like that. So now when this young lady proceeds to get in her car, she don't know what the fuck going on. She just got off work. Maybe she's just now going to the store to get something for her kids, what have you. And now someone also kills her feeling that or thinking that he's in the car because that's the car that pulled up
Right,
on me, you know what I'm saying, and robbed me, you know what I'm saying,
right.
these individuals. And we're just going like crazy, just killing women. Like, when did we start like just killing innocent women? Like, when did we, I mean, where did we fail at? I mean, where did, I'm trying to find out where did I fail at? You know, of talking to brothers up, you know, to get them to now just start killing women off like that. You know what I'm saying? Innocent women. Women going to their cars, just trying to go to the store, going to work, going to school, doing what they got to do, and you want to come and try to take her possession, you know, take something from her, and then on top of that,
Right,
kill her. It's a lot. I mean, if you're gonna go take something, you don't have to kill the young lady. And the lady that was shooting at you, you should have just ran your ass off, bow, right, yeah, you shouldn't. I mean, I don't get it. Well, what you feel about this, Cash? Because Paul.
you
Shoot,
know,
I'm sorry.
it's the thing that I look at is this, Raz, and this is from this is from the eyes that from a person that's been here for the last 59 years. Thank God. There is no value on life anymore. You know what I'm saying? The value for life now is zero. Your life ain't worth shit no more. You know, I don't know where we dropped the ball at. I don't know. But there was a time that I can recall that women and children were off limits. There was a time women and children. Now ain't nothing off limits. Ain't nothing, nigga. They shoot your dog. You know, ain't nothing off limit, man. There's no value for life anymore. You know, a motherfucker take your life just because you looked at them wrong. You know, um, they shot and killed this young lady over a car. They probably could have just took her car and knocked out and left her alone. They didn't have to kill her. You know, but you know what? There's no value on life anymore. They don't care about you having a family at home that's gonna miss you. They don't care if you're a mother. They don't care if you're a father. They don't care if you're pregnant with a child. They don't care. They don't care about their own damn lives. You know, we got kids dying while they still kids. You know, just because you in your 20s and have a kid don't make you a grown ass man. You just a kid with a kid. You know what? Because you don't know what you're doing yet. You need to grow into that shit. But you know what? They're not even getting the chance to do that because there's no value on life at all. You know, you get lucky nowadays to make it to see 18. Shit, now the life expectancy now is what 12? You be lucky to make it to 12. You know, because there's no value on life anymore. That whole thing, you know, it makes you sit back and just think about it, man. You know, that we make stupid mistakes. We make stupid mistakes, and with those mistakes come consequences. You know, you don't want to admit it, but sometimes, you know, you like these kids to go out there and they'll mess up and mess around and their life get taken, and all of a sudden now they was the best child in the world. You knew your child was a bad little motherfucker when he walked out the door. Now he gone, and you pumping him up like he was some kind of angel, and you know your brothers and sisters sitting over there saying, "I don't even know why you lying like that." You know what I'm saying? There's no value anymore, right? No
It's
value.
a shame that we lost a lot of respect for a lot of things. We lost the
Yeah,
respect of turning our music down when old people are around, changing the
yeah.
music. We lost respect of how we talk when we're around older people to respect them. Look, man, you can curse all day when you want to, but when older people come around, change
That
your tone until they leave. Then you can
until
go
they
right
leave.
back, bitch, hoe, stanky slut, kiss my ass,
Yeah,
all that good shit. You know, it's
right,
about respect. We lost the whole respect. We lost the respect of our women. We lost the respect of our children, to respect our children. You know, children also
yeah,
deserve respect also. We lost a lot of values, and by losing these values is leading to this. Not just because there's a lot of guns, because there's a lot of guns, but we lost a lot of values, and when losing those values and losing those respects and stuff like that, the value of life is like you said, Cash Mo. It's like it's nothing. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? So motherfucking what? You know what I'm saying?
right,
And the
right.
young lady, I know I mean, a lot of ladies besides her, she didn't give hers up willingly, but I know a lot of ladies that got in these incidents willingly gave their stuff up and they still shoot the women. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know why we don't have respect anymore. We lost our grandmothers. We lost aunties that used to be on the porch. You know, running the hoods, you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, hey, pull your pants. Oh, yes, ma'am, man. You respected that. Now, you know, we'll go on their front porches and sell dope and expect a motherfucker don't come outside and tell you to get the fuck off their front. And then you got
Right,
the police on them. Now they want to shoot your house up talking about you a snitch. Now you don't even know
right,
what a snitch is, partner. She not no snitch. She is a citizen that is protecting her home and don't want you on her property doing
right.
your due. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. If you want to go
It's
sell
how
what you
you
want to
do it.
sell, you take your little punk ass on your front. Why you
Right.
ain't
Go
on
do
your
that in
front?
front of your parents' house.
Yeah, why you ain't on your
You know
front?
what I'm saying?
Is this your block?
Yeah,
You
yeah, man.
own
I've
something
been there,
on this block or
been
something?
been there, done that. You know,
Yeah, you
Don
know.
Diva said something. Don Diva said something before she got off of here, and she said she went to take a village to raise a child.
Yeah.
That you know when that went out the window, when you start getting on the village for trying to raise your child.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
when that went out the window. When you started getting on the village for trying to raise your child.
And that's what led to what you said earlier. That's led right there what you said earlier.
Yeah,
Now, oh, my son ain't never hurt nobody, but he still got shot
yep,
at Baby's party. Uh-huh. Yeah, your son was out doing every motherfucking thing, and you knew
yeah.
it. You knew it, and you
You
fucking
knew it.
knew it. You knew he was out here selling drugs. How the fuck you get that house? You knew what the fuck he's doing. Then when he passed, all of a sudden he's this great person, great person, great person.
Right,
We lost. I mean, when the village stopped, when people start going to the schools trying to fight the fucking teachers for whooping their kids for they ass being bad, instead of getting on
yep,
them, you get on the teacher for saying what your child has did. Now,
right,
someone say something bad about your child, like, well, your child could be real smart, but he is out here trying to start fights with people and is doing this, and he did do this. Oh, what you saying? He got to be a punk. Nah, what I'm saying is he don't have to start fights. Oh, you trying to call?
right,
Now parents don't want to call the crib and say what the kids is doing, afraid of the retaliation of telling what the child is doing. And you hit all those points,
right,
Cash Mo. You hit them on
right.
the nose, and all those work together. Once you took that from the teachers, took it from the parents, this is what we get. This is what we get.
Right.
And not saying that people that, going to church once doing bad stuff. We're not saying that. I mean, people was doing bad stuff. But this is outrageous. This is what we get. We start fighting the next door neighbor for telling you that your fucking kid out there trying to break some motherfucking windows.
There it
This
is.
is your
There it
kid.
is.
I'm trying to
There it
tell you
is.
that. He breaking windows. You have to pay for this shit. So I'm trying to tell you,
Yeah.
get your child together. No, you want to go fight her because calling her snitch. What the
Or
fuck
or
wrong with
or,
that?
or, or
What the?
rise. Or rise. That the little bad thing that came up and called you every cuss word in the group, and you turn around and tell him, "But take your little ass home." See, you tell him, "Take your little ass home." Go, don't be talking to my kid like that. You hear what this little motherfucker just said to me?
No accountability for what they kids are doing. Like they taking no responsibility of
Yeah,
what their
yeah,
kids are doing. I'm talking about
right,
nowhere near. I mean, no, that kid. No, you can't talk about my kid. You can't talk about it.
right, right.
Yes,
My
we
kid, an
can.
angel, baddest thing on the block.
Baddest motherfucker on the block, but can't nobody tell you
Mm,
about your child. So now when he get killed, so but see, now, so you feel your kid's the baddest on the block and you want to cater to that shit. So now when he get killed, now what?
now
Because guess
what?
what? For one tough motherfucker, there's another tough motherfucker. For that motherfucker, there's three more tough motherfuckers. For that five tough motherfuckers, there's 10 more tough motherfuckers. For them 10 more tough motherfuckers, there's 20 more motherfuckers that's just as
Yeah,
tough,
it is.
and everybody ain't taking that shit. It's nowadays, and as you see, nowadays that bully shit, all that shit, ain't nobody, well, the bullying these days, that bullshit. But anyway, that bullshit, they're not taking that shit. So you feel your man the toughest, your little child toughest on the block, you need to be teaching their some street values. You need to be teaching their, hey,
Right,
if you that fucking tough, let's go make some more money and let's go knock somebody out in the goddamn ring. If you that goddamn tough,
right,
let's go make some money. Let's use that potential and that anger that you have to go punch on this motherfucking punching bag. Let's go knock some motherfuckers out. Matter of fact, fuck that. Let's go to the MMA. Let's go gloves and go grapple with some motherfuckers and kick the shit out some motherfuckers.
right.
See,
You
we
know that
so
ain't gonna happen.
motherfucking tough instead of down here doing dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? It's way
Right.
to convert this shit also. But we just lost all the values. We just cater the parents, not me, but the parents just cater to the dumb shit and the bad shit that they do. So they're not taking any responsibility, now like being held accountable for nothing they do. So they feel like they
right.
can just go do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know
But
what
but
else to do.
but they still but yet they still crying that same shit. It takes a village. No, no, no. You can't say it take a village when you won't let the village get involved. You know what I'm saying? You can't scream that village shit to me when every time somebody say something to that little bad motherfucker you got, you stepping up to the plate like somebody that killed it or something, to beat his ass. You know, but see, back in the day, I got my ass whooped by my neighbors for doing this. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? When they take me home, guess what? I'm getting another ass whooping because my mama gonna say, "Yeah, you a little bad motherfucker. Get on in there. I know you did it." You know, oh, my baby didn't do that. No, you come on in here. I know you did it.
I know you did it. Let's go. Now they get mad at the teachers for telling them stuff like they go against the teacher instead of helping the child, and that don't teach the child nothing but that he's not
Right,
going to be accountable for none of his actions. And by not understanding
right,
accountability, what you do, they go out here and do this dumb shit. Then when they get into that jail system, it's a whole nother accountability you got to take because now
right.
they're locked down. Now they want to call mama and cry. And hey, mama, you with your my son's so tough ass, he's the greatest in the world. I want to hide his
Mm,
toughness and what he doing ass. Now he's in jail. Now he's in jail. You know, sometimes it gets down to where you fucking with some gangsters where, hey, shit, he locked up. We finna get your ass.
right. See,
You know
we
what I'm
got
saying?
caught. We got caught early with that thing that they call tough love. See, they don't do that no more.
Oh
See,
no,
we
no.
got hit with tough love.
Yes, we did.
You know what
Yes,
I'm
we did.
saying? Now it's
Yes,
all pampering.
yeah, yeah. When I got locked up for like little traffic warrants and stuff like that, shit, my mom won't come to bail me out. Shit, she was like, "Well, did you have warrants?" I'm like,
Mm,
"Oh, did you go pay it?" "Oh, well, be all right."
right.
You got, son. I don't even want to know how. I don't know what to tell you. You gotta go pay your stuff. I mean, you gotta go to court. You gotta go
right.
to court. That's what happens. But you think I got money to be coming down here talking about bailing you out every time you don't go down to court?
Every time.
Take care of your business. That taught me a lot of
Yeah.
responsibility. You know what I'm saying? That taught me how to actually be on my own. That taught me a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? My mom's schizophrenic. So you can say what you
Mm,
want. She's schizophrenic and she taught me. So I don't even want to hear that shit. Yes, she's schizophrenic. Like a motherfucker.
mm.
Yeah,
My,
she's
my
schizophrenic.
my uncle told my cousin, "Boy, you know how to fight. At least I know where you at."
Yeah.
He said, "I know where you at." He said, "I know you know how to fight, and I know where you at. So take care of yourself."
You know what I'm saying? So
No,
hey,
I see you when you get out. You did it. Now you got to deal with the
got to
consequences.
deal with the consequences. And that's how I be
Yeah,
saying that these young people need to be held accountable for their actions.
accountable.
You know,
Yeah,
we get the everybody want to be their kid friend shit, you know, all that shit. I kind of get it, but at the same time, you have to hold them accountable for stuff. You have to be that parent.
right,
You have to sometimes do stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you don't want to do to make them understand so then they won't get out here and do this and you won't be on TV like this talking
right,
somebody snitch when you was with the code, don't snitch. So how can you get on front of a camera with all news cameras and tell someone, hey, oh, I know someone know who shot my son. Someone come out and say something, but aren't you with the snitch code because you're so holding your son accountable for shit, and you're with the no snitch code. Anybody tell on your son,
right.
they's a snitch. But now all of a sudden, something happens to your son. Now you want somebody to snitch. Like,
Mm,
let's start being parents and stop being idiots and hypocrites, and start being
right,
parents. Tough love is needed back. You have to show that tough love because kids are just going out here doing anything, feeling no accountability on nothing.
right, right. True that. True that, man. Good
Yeah,
shit.
We ain't make it. He ain't make it 59, and I ain't make it to 50 for nothing.
That's right.
I mean,
That's right.
and I don't carry guns. I never ever in my whole life carried a gun.
Mm.
Never. If
I
you
carry
ever
one. I carried one when I worked security. Other than that, I don't carry it.
and
You know,
if
I
you
had my
ever
fair share
seen
of them while
me,
I was in the military.
right? And see, that's what I'm finna get to. If you ever seen me carry a gun, I was going to use it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was going some to use that motherfucker. You dig what I'm saying? Guns are used for protection of the home. I don't think that
Uh,
especially us as black people, should have to fear each other going outside. We shouldn't have that fear where we're walking down the street and we can't nod at each other and keep it moving. I ain't saying we got to touch hands, shake hands,
right.
elbow bob, fist bump, none of that shit. But we can be cordial and go past each other and respect each other. We can do that. We can
Right.
stop
Right.
killing each other for a little punk ass $100. We can start getting so much into drugs where we have to go rob people and have to do certain things. You know, I was always talking about when I talked to you last week, Cash. I was talking about the stuff that we go for. People don't put a gun to your head and make you go kill somebody, make you buy guns, make you take drugs, make you sell drugs, make you do none of that.
Absolutely.
What they do is put that shit there for you to make the decision.
Right.
So therefore,
Right.
in the supply guns, in the supply dope, dope will be here forever. The wall can block all that shit because the dope getting made here. You see, over here in Illinois, meth heads, king. Down there in St. Louis, fentanyl. Trust me, the shit getting made here in America. We ain't got to worry about getting shit
Right.
for real. That shit right here. So, right there, I mean, they put the shit right into your face and put you in a trap for you to go for it. Once you go for it, now guess what? They'll let you make some money. Then they got the police system and they have the jail system for you. And guess what the jail
Right.
system is and the penitentiary is, ladies and gentlemen? It's called big business. As we was talking about the church and God earlier, is big business. Oh, then we have one of the other biggest businesses in the world, and that is what? The penitentiaries. They
Tensions.
make
Yeah. Prisons.
they make more prisons than Walmart.
Yeah.
They built new prisons everywhere. And guess what? With the stuff that's going on now, yeah, they building more prisons everywhere. Why? Because they say if you build it, you're what? If we build it,
Say that again.
I say
Build it and
what's
they will come.
yep. Let's do it one more time, Cash Mo. Let's do it one more time for the people. If we build it,
They will come.
if we build it,
They will come. Trust me. They will come. Shit.
so
You said that one right.
I mean, everything is a trap for us to do the things that we're doing. And like I say, us as parents, we need to get back to letting the villages. We need to get back to that. Crime
Yeah.
will go
Yeah.
down. We need to get back. We need to stop this bullshit with my child. If your child is a good child, well, okay, that is good, because if your child is a good child, your child will be getting in all this goddamn trouble and going to jail all the goddamn time. I heard doing all this bullshit.
Yep. Yep.
And those the ones that we're talking about. So we really got to start holding our kids accountable. Y'all, we losing them because we losing them.
Right.
We losing them.
And you
It's blood on
don't
it's
give me
blood
that.
on
Don't
our
give me
hands.
that. Don't give me that. My baby this. My baby that. Oh, my baby this. You know what? You knew your baby was fucked up years ago.
Yeah. Didn't
This
get them
shit
help.
didn't just happen. You know. You knew that. You knew that
Hell
kid was
no.
fucked up in the head. No. Now all of a sudden you acting like this. I didn't know. No, that's bullshit. Yes, you did.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yes,
That's
you did.
great. Oh shit. No, you know. You
He
know.
was such a good boy. No,
You
no,
know.
no, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? You had to be that motherfucker standing behind him doing this.
Motherfucker standing motherfucker standing behind her like this, like you know good and well he robbed Rico, Daryl, and
No,
Lil Jim Jim
no,
right in front of you.
You don't want to bust it. No, no, he wasn't. No, no, he wasn't. Don't even lie like that. No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't. He was a little heathen.
Hey, let's save
Shit.
our children. Let's save our children.
Huh?
Let's save our children, and the best way that we can do that is, you know, everybody's saying move on to now, but values don't have to change. Certain values don't have to change. Certain things,
Yeah, yeah.
certain things should still stay in place. I mean, we keep it moving, future stuff, but some things that doesn't have to change, and those are
Right,
values and holding people accountable because we're losing our kids. We're losing like generations. Wipe the fuck out.
right.
They're not, ladies and gentlemen, they're not making it over 20.
No,
They ain't
no.
making it over
And you got
16.
babies having babies, Raz. You got babies having babies. They don't know nothing about raising no damn kids. You know what I'm saying? You got babies having babies. That's why they run wild like they do. That's why these little kids be so bad. Because you got a kid raising a kid.
Going to the
You know,
club with
then you didn't they was probably born by a kid having a kid. Now they mama 32 and they 21.
them. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With a 13-year-old. They 21 with a 13-year-old. That's right behind you. Grandma, you try to call they mama grandma. They don't call me. I'm a grandma. I ain't no grandma. I'm a grandma. Yeah, because you had what you had. You had that baby when you was 12. You know what I'm saying? Like you 22 and they 20. You 32 and they 21.
And that's
Y'all at the
when,
club together.
I still, those no excuse because still that 30-year-old should now be teaching values. Also, as a grandparent, even though they're a younger grandparent, but at the 30, they should be more mature enough to also take on that and instill those values. You know what I'm saying? Even though they're young and they made a mistake as a young child, they still need those values still can be met and also still instilled in the child that had the child. You know what I'm saying? Because you're still raising a child
We
with a child. So those things
Yeah,
can
we
still
both
happen.
know that that's the way that's supposed to happen. It just don't.
You just don't.
It just don't. That's the way it should happen. You get up in your 30s. I don't care if your child is 21 now. You should be telling them, look, don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't say shit. You better learn. No, you should be telling them, don't do that. Don't do that. Because you following the same footsteps that I did.
You know,
You know what I'm saying? You doing the same shit I did. Don't do that.
don't do
You
that.
know? And
Don't do that.
it's that vicious cycle, man, that they go through. They watch their parents or parent, you know, if it's a female, they watch the parent sit back and wait on a check from the government. You know what I'm saying? They sit back and wait on a check from the government, spend the money on whatever the fuck they want to. You know what I'm saying? Then when they get up and start having kids, they do the same thing. It's a vicious cycle, you know. We need to break that shit. No, we really need to break that shit. When I was growing up, I couldn't wait to get off till they cut me off food stamp. I couldn't wait till they cut me off. You know what I did when they cut me? I went and got me a goddamn job. So I can help with some food. And I couldn't wait till I got cut off them damn things. Yeah. And I'm talking about books, not no card.
Say you went back to
Yeah,
the books. Got to get a book of shit.
yeah. You standing in line, motherfucker standing up there, got Knox Pillsbury. Don't make it where you go in your pocket and pull out a
No,
$65 book.
you can tear the ones out, but you can't tear the fives and tens and 20s out. You can't.
Yeah. Hey, ask mama for some money. She get you 3 food stamp dollars.
So
Go
what you
get you
do
go
is,
get you some candy.
hey, but you know the game. But you know the game. Go spend 25 cents, get 75
And
cents
get that
back. Go,
75.
hey, go get another 25 cents, get that 75 back. We at $1.50, baby. Hey, go spend one more quarter, get 75 back. We at 220 motherfucking 5. I'm going to the
There it
arcade,
is.
bitch. Don't tell me how to hustle. I've been a hustler all my life, baby. Hey, I'm telling
Oh,
you.
you sure right. You sure right. That sure was the game.
Hey, that's the game. And you know stuff was cheaper back then, so you was cool with spending 75 cents. You got you a
Right.
soda, you got some chips and some candy, and you got $2.25 to go to the motherfucking arcade, play some motherfucking
Shit.
Mario or
Fuck, I got
RPG.
some money.
And back in the day, you know, $2.25, hey, you could get on the
You
bus
know
for
it.
like 50 cents. Hey, $2.25 back in the day, you kicked it. I'm
Look
telling you,
here.
you had a
You got a
ball.
knot.
Five
You got a
dollars,
knot.
$5 in a gas tank, $5 on pump
Uh,
10. What? Fuck, cash mode. $5 on pump 10.
look
Dog,
here. And be happy with it.
man, we rolling. 5 on 10, bitch. And you throwing the
Be
five like,
happy
we got
with
about
it.
5 on 10. And you just turn around on the motherfucker. 5 on 10, all right. You ain't even speaking to him right.
Yeah.
Ain't no high. Ain't none of that shit. Yeah, 5 on 10.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, we can remember back when gas was 25 cents a gallon and shit.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? We were 25 cents a gallon for gas. Then you can put $5 in your car, get half a tank.
man, we rolling. We rolling, baby. Where you want to go?
Shit.
And I still got
Boy,
some gas
you put $5 in your car now, they gonna ask you where you going.
to the next pump.
Let me get five. Well, where the fuck you going? To
Bag
the
it up.
next pump?
Right, you heard me? Bag it up to the next pump. Motherfucker. Going
Right,
nowhere.
right. You
Shit.
finna pull up to the next pump?
You hear me? Dog. Dog, that's embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to keep I be trying to keep my shit on full. So I even went with
Right,
$10. I went in with $10. Like, what you doing? Like, hey, hold on. I'm just trying to keep the motherfucker full. I know what's up. Take this little punk ass 10. I don't like when the knots go down. I'm trying to keep it.
right. I have to keep my shit on F. Fuck that.
Yeah, I don't like when the
Let
knots go.
motherfucker stop. I know it ain't out of gas.
Yeah, ain't out of gas. I don't want the knots go down.
And then you out of get no, that motherfucker ain't out of gas. I keep it on F. Soon as that motherfucker come off F, I go put $5 in it, put it back on F.
You know
Cause I
what I'm
know that
saying?
ain't nothing but a half a gallon. So nigga, I done
Right,
went
right.
from one gas station to the next. I done stopped at 20 gas stations trying to go 5 blocks.
Oh shit.
Uh-uh. I
All
ain't
right,
fucking
Cash
with you,
Mo.
man. Another good one though, bro.
Yeah. Cash
Another
Mo, we
good
gonna
one. I
get out
wish
of
we'd
here,
had some
man.
more time. I
Oh
wish
yeah.
we'd had some more time with Don Diva,
Yeah, man.
so
But we had a great
you got
time
to
with
get her
Don Diva.
back.
Yeah. Thanks everybody
You
for
got to get her
tuning in.
back.
Everybody, we gonna get up out of here. Hope y'all enjoyed yourself. Me and Cash Mo again and Don Diva. You know how we do it, Cash Mo. Go ahead and promote, baby.
Man, look here, y'all. Uh, I got a show coming up September 30th. St. Louis is a wrap with the Stack Brothers, Danny G, Young Swerve, LC Raz, Endo Kane, LaQuell, and I had a young man that was gonna be on the show, and his life was taken yesterday. So I'm gonna still play a couple of his tracks. His name is G Shotter. Rest in peace, young man. I'm still gonna do a couple of his tracks at that show. I just added Truth gonna be hosting with me, so I can't leave him out. He'll be mad at me because he can't never remember to say Tuesdays Up in Smoke when he get on the stage. So I'm gonna make sure that I shout him out. Truth is also gonna be a co-host, and one of my little cousins go come down and do something for us too. So I'm trying to make sure that we have enough people on the show to do the time. August 25th, y'all make sure y'all put this one on your calendar now. August 25th, Tuesdays Up in Smoke will be back on the airways. We coming back. We're gonna be at 3119 Hampton from 7 o'clock to 10 o'clock on Thursdays. Every second and fourth Thursday. Tuesdays Up in Smoke on Thursday. Don't get the name twisted. We're gonna keep Tuesdays Up in Smoke. But it's Tuesdays Up in Smoke on Thursday. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. My City, My Music TV on YouTube. Go subscribe to the page. Make sure y'all catch my man LC Raz tomorrow. I know you coming back on tomorrow and do something else for him. So October the 29th, Ladies of the Luau edition, which is Women of Words. Y'all come check that up. It's gonna be all poets. I'm taking up all the time. LC Raz, Legacy. Let's go.
Let's go.
What you doing?
Hey man, big shout out to you. I want to say one thing to you, Cash Mo, before we get out of here. Big shout out to you, man, for always coming on the show and co-hosting me until the Tuesday back in Up and Smoke come back on and everything. Appreciate you so much. Big shout out to you, man. Uh, Big shout out to Tweez of the Dime, man. You know, a lot of things going on around and said and all this stuff going around. Big shout out to Tweez of the Dime because, you know, people don't understand that I co-host on Louiswood on Saturday, but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
I have my own show, which you know tonight and tomorrow I do the playlist. Also, I have my own show, and actually in that show, he represents my show also. So
Yeah, yeah.
big shout out to Tweezy, man. I'm telling you, big shout out to Tweezy, man, for doing your thing and all you haters. Y'all quit that shit. Quit that shit, dude. Is a down brother. What we need to do, what we was talking about on our show too, what else we need to do, man, start calling each other instead of all this social media type bullshit. Start calling each other. Things can get resolved way better as we talk to men and talk to each other cordial. Things can get resolved. And if it don't get resolved, it can still get resolved in a matter where, okay, we don't have to speak and all this, and we don't have to be all on Facebook blasting each other and doing all this little sort of little punk, childish little bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? So let's start getting that stuff together. You know, like I say, big shout out to Cash Mo, big shout out to Tweezy the Dime, big shout out to all the underground show
Yeah,
fans
yeah.
that want the underground show every week
Ha
that comes on.
ha.
Yeah, I got more music coming out. Got the new track "Take You There." We actually going to go out today. We're gonna go out with a Don Diva cut. Then we're gonna go out with "Take You There." Then we off the show. But till then, everyone. Till tomorrow next week. Y'all have a blessed night. Me and Cash Mo.
All day.
You dig
Love
that?
you
We are
guys.
out of here, and we finna go
Peace
to some
out.
Don Diva.
Ha ha. Right on, Raz.
Get it, get it, got it, gone. 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 Gotta get into it, babe. Gotta get into it, babe. Gotta get into it, babe. Gotta get it, gotta get it. Hey, step into my queendom, baby, let me give you one good reason. Mama always say go get it, never depend on a nigga to give it. See, you gotta go get it, if you with it, go and get it. Do you get it? Come on with it, can you feel it? Get it. It's Don Diva, the queen, the baddest chick on the scene. You niggas thinking I'm mean, I'm only thinking my green. My phone blowing and ring, I'm on the ground like a fiend. I'm Don Diva, the queen, I'm Don Diva, the queen. You can bet your bottom dollar Diva bring the fire. Making moves, popping bottles, stepping in my attire. On the way to get into it, I gotta get the money. I gotta get that big money. Champagne in my glass, about to shake some ass. Lyrical illness, only the realest, go tune in and feel this. Turn your speakers up and let this beat bump. Throw it up, nigga, if you don't give a fuck. Gotta get into it, babe. Gotta get into it, babe. Gotta get into it, babe. Gotta get it, gotta get it.
Get it.
Rose petals covers the floor. Jodeci in the background. Got me feeling for you more and more. All red lingerie. Red bottoms hit the floor as you come my way. Girl, I'm ready to play. And I've been waiting for you all day. To take you to the top of the world. Tonight you gon' be my nasty girl, and I'm gon' be your nasty man. So welcome to my nasty world. There's gonna be a lot of screaming, and your toes are gonna curl. Don't worry about your hair, cause you can get that done tomorrow, girl. You gonna wind up in so many positions like you playing Twister. Make you feel good just like Twister. This is gonna be a night that you remember. And I'ma lick it up and down until you still stop. And you'll be screaming so loud, the neighbors gon' call the cops.
I'ma pull up nice and slow. I hope you ready to go. I'ma take you there. Let me take you there. And when I open up the door, let your panties hit the floor. I'ma take you there. Let me take you there.
I'ma pin you down. Ain't no running around this room. I'ma sit you down. Play with that pussy, make a pool. And that pussy act a fool. That water in your water. We make love until the morning. Yeah, she eat the dick while she out there. Then I turn around and I'ma put it on her. I make her scream out. Digging in that pussy in that deep spot. She got some whipped cream and chocolate, damn the baby freaked out. And she bought that pretty pussy, now I'm about to eat out. And now she loving me. Time I leave, she wish she was touching me. She ain't my wife, but she want me be happy. But I can't love her now. I gotta love her.
I'ma pull up nice and slow. I hope you ready to go. I'ma take you there. Let me take you there. And when I open up the door, let your panties hit the floor. I'ma take you there. Let me take you there. Step into my world. Baby, welcome to paradise. I got plans for you to turn you into a celebrity overnight. 3 strokes to this beat. Baby, I hope you ready to ride. Tonight I'll be your freak. Show you how real gangsta ride. This that penny dropper. She's clenching. Getting it on all night long. This that bed rocker. Sweat tripping. Getting it on all night long. Tonight is your world. Let the cameras roll